The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing now is Jones. And is caught. It's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
From the gun, it's a give to Singletary. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Slayton.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Giants. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his 2nd year in the NFL out of Florida.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll try to play with some pace early on. They'll go. Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have a Colts 1st down. They come up with a big one there. to keep the drive moving, and then some. Richardson will give it to Taylor. Good running inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. They'll let Richardson run this himself. And he will take it in himself. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Colts.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Jones will get this out wide to Neighbors.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he will have a Giants first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Again, it's Singletary. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Back deep, Anthony Gould. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. He took it in himself for a touchdown on the opening drive, as that leads us to take a look at the NFL leaders in quarterback rushing touchdowns. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will... So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now, fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Richardson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. This one is caught by Robinson. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Singletary. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Jones. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run, and it's Singletary. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Panay Wanwu now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
And he's into the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jones now on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A give to Singletary on the zone read. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Jones to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for the New York Giants.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Singletary. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Okay, here we go.
From the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. He's got it to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Colts are out to a 21-10 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. Jones. They'll look to set up the screen here. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Okay, here we go.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Half 18.
Now Jones. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Up we go. Up we go.
Throwing Jones. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Again, it's Jones. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants are able to get it back within a score. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Here's Richardson. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Second and 11. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. A tough spot here. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A second down throw for Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. To throw, it's Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the gun, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Half jumbo, half jump.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good...
The ball comes out. The Colts have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They put Woods in motion. Richardson gets this quickly to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 39 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Taylor. Taylor a 1st down and more. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They go right back to Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. From the gun, it's Jones. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. On 1st down, Jones. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New York. his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season already. We can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. After missing a lot of his rookie season, Anthony Richardson is in some discomfort. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw is Flacco. Catch made, that's Pittman. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. First down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
In motion comes Pittman. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Here's Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Able to find Pittman, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. They'll drop to throw. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. He is in. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10.
Half 18, half 18.
Now Jones. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Shotgun now for Jones. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Again, it's Jones. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second down and 3.
Okay, here we go.
Jones to the air again. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Jones now on first down. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Working from the gun, it's Jones.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now, second and inches.
At the 7-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
To throw, it's Jones. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands. But only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
Half 18, half 18.
Throwing on first down is Jones. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Now, on second and long. Here's Jones to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
and for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
and that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And the final throw of the game winds up